Do you remember the first time you heard it? Not saw it. Heard it. That sound sharp, mechanical, almost violent. It did not start, it announced itself. And then you saw the shape. Low, alien, unmistakably dangerous. Nothing else on British roads sounded like it. Nothing else moved like it. And nothing else made drivers this nervous. In 1999, a small company from Blackpool released a car with 360 horsepower. No driver aids. And an engine so loud it cleared car parks when it fired. The motoring press tried to describe it, then gave up. They used one word: menace. But today the company is gone. And the car that did everything right is remembered for one thing that went wrong. This is the story of how Britain built the scariest car in the world. And how a flaw everyone knew about, and one decision nobody stopped, killed the company that made it. Blackpool, late 1940s. Not the place you would expect a sports car revolution. The promenade was cracked. The war was just ended. Petrol was still rationed. But one young engineer, Trevor Wilkinson, had an idea. Britain did not need bigger cars. It needed something lighter, faster, more alive. So in 1946, he started building them. By hand. A tiny workshop, a simple vision. 1 year later the name changed. TVR. Built from the consonants of his own name. By 1949, the first chassis was made. Handmade, raw, uncompromised. For decades TVR survived on the edge. Ownership changes. Financial struggles. Near collapse. Until 1981. When everything changed. Peter Wheeler. Not a car executive. A chemical engineer. Tall, quiet, unconventional. He did not plan to buy TVR. He just walked in. And walked out as the owner. What he built next was unlike anything else in Europe. Through the 1990s, while others added electronics and safety systems, Wheeler removed them. No ABS. No traction control. No airbags. No safety net. Just engine and driver. His philosophy was simple. Driver aids only make you faster. On the way to the same accident. And people loved it. Cars like the Griffith Chimera and Cerbera made TVR something rare. A company that built cars that terrified their owners. By 1998, TVR was at its peak. Over 1,600 cars a year. From a small factory in Blackpool. No big marketing. No global network. Just noise, speed, and reputation. Then came the car that changed everything. 1998. Birmingham Motor Show. Under bright lights sat something unreal. The TVR Tuscan. No door handles. Hidden buttons. A body that looked sculpted, not designed. Inside nothing familiar. Outside impossible to ignore. And under the bonnet, something completely new. A 4-litre straight 6. 360 horsepower. Built in-house. It screamed like a race engine. Revved like a motorcycle. And it changed everything. TVR even stopped journalists from driving it for a year. No reviews. No tests. Just hype. And it worked. Orders flooded in. By the time reviews arrived, the car was already a legend. On paper it destroyed the competition. Faster than cars twice its price. Lighter than almost anything else. It should have been unstoppable. But then people started driving it properly. At first it was subtle. Then impossible to ignore. The Tuscan had a problem. Not one big failure. But many small ones. The front end too sharp. The rear too soft. The steering too quick. The balance unpredictable. Push the car hard. And the rear snapped without warning. It was not just dangerous. It was inconsistent. Engineers knew it. The press knew it. Owners felt it. But instead of fixing the core issue, TVR patched around it. Small tweaks. Minor changes. Never a full solution. At the same time, another problem appeared. The engine. The Speed 6 began failing. Internally expensively. Changes made to save cost weakened it. And now the reputation started breaking. By 2003, TVR was in trouble. Sales falling. Costs rising. Regulations tightening. Peter Wheeler was tired. So in 2004, he sold the company to a 24-year-old. No engineering background. No automotive experience. Just ambition. What followed was collapse. Staff left. Knowledge disappeared. Production dropped. And then, ironically, TVR finally fixed the Tuscan. The Tuscan 2. Proper suspension. Balanced chassis. Stable performance. The car it should have been from the start. But it came too late. The factory was already dying. By 2006, production stopped. No announcement. No farewell. Just silence. TVR was gone. The founders passed away. Within a year of each other. The factory was demolished. The brand became promises that never turned into cars. But the Tuscan survived. Not as a failure. As something else. A cult. Because when it works, when it is sorted, it becomes exactly what TVR always wanted. Raw, unfiltered, alive. Stand on Bristol Avenue today. The factory is gone. In its place a power station. Generators humming. Where engines once screamed. Close your eyes. You can almost hear it. That engine. That sound. That feeling. Open them again. And it is gone. Britain built the scariest car in the world. And lost the company that made it. The Tuscan still lives. But TVR does not.